Hi Scorpios, it's Nick and Nala. I don't know if you could see her. She never wants to really show her full self. I don't know why. But anyways, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, your weekly love reading. We're going to be looking into your overall love message and what is in your heart space and what is in their heart space. I'm kind of switching it up a little bit, but hopefully you guys like this. And I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, is at NicLoves with 2 eyes. And yeah, just keep in mind these are general readings, so may not always resonate to the T with every single person, but just listen with an open mind, open heart, take what fits, and then leave the rest out. All right, so let's get started. Let's see, what is your love message this week for all my Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. Let's see, Scorpios. I woke up today feeling really cold. That's why I'm wearing like a long sleeve. Last night was really cold. I guess the weather is definitely changing now, at least here in SoCal. Yeah, it's definitely cooling down. I like it though, I'm not complaining, but need to get back all my warm clothing that I put away. Let's see. I even feel like my face looks pale. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the lighting, who knows. All right, for all my Scorpios. Scorpios, so your love message says, go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Take it easy, take it slow, take your time in getting to know each other. Don't rush things. It's always better that way, so you really get to know like every part of someone, because when you rush into some things, you maybe will miss certain things or will, you know, like not see the flaws or see the little things that maybe each person has, because at the beginning we tend to get blindsided, right? Because we're like, oh my gosh, I'm in love, or this person's perfect, but you tend to not look past, you tend to look past their imperfections. Not saying that's anything wrong with that, because we're all humans, none of us are perfect, but you'll tend to ignore maybe little red flags and stuff. But not saying this person has red flags, but take it easy, take it slow, no need to rush. Okay, let's see, what is in your heart space? What is in Scorpio's heart space? Because maybe you've been feeling like, oh, I need to rush things, I need to go 0 to 100, I gotta seal the deal with this person. But sometimes when you are too too insistent, and like people can feel that energy, like of not saying like you're desperate, but that like desperation that you're like really chasing someone, it tends to do the opposite. It has the opposite effect, tends to push people away. So you want to just like take it easy, be cool, calm, collected, because it shows that you're confident in yourself and you're not trying to jump into anything. Okay. So, oh, Cancer's got the same thing. All right, so maybe you guys are feeling the same with Cancers are. So in your heart space, we have sadness, like you're missing love or feeling lonely. I know it's like the fall, getting closer to the winter time, and this is like cuddle season where people want to be warm and cuddly with the person they love. Maybe you've been single for some time, or if you're in a connection with someone, you kind of feel like there's a disconnect or you're not as connected. And you're really needing more love. You're needing more water, like this flower. It like hasn't seen any sunshine, or maybe just needs to get watered, needs some love. And you haven't been receiving that. So of course, it's like your petals and everything are down. So either maybe you're just feeling this way because you're wanting some love, or the person that you're dealing with is not giving you the time or attention that maybe you feel like you need. And in this person's heart space, they're feeling fulfilled, satisfied, at peace. So there is a little bit of a disconnect here. Maybe this person doesn't realize that you feel this way, or thinks that, you know, like everything is fine, but because you don't really show it or you don't like speak up about it. But let's see what's going on here. What's going on here with all my Scorpios this week in regards to love? Give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story. What is going on with them, please? Send them healing, love, happiness, abundance, good vibes. Scorpios. Okay, and then with this other person, yeah, Scorpio, so I'm definitely picking up that whatever position you're in right now, whether you're single or you're in a connection or dealing with someone, that either people from your past or the person you're dealing with doesn't really know that you feel this way, because you don't express it or you don't talk about it. Maybe because you kind of wish they would just know, or they would just like read your mind, of course, which I don't think they can. but I think they don't realize how much you really need, or how much attention and time that you really crave from them. Maybe you just don't want to come across needy. Maybe you don't want to seem desperate, or you don't want to feel like you're pulling things out of them. You want it to just come from them naturally. But let's see, let me show you the cards. So on your end here, we have the Moon, Seven of Pentacles, and the Hermit. All right, so some of you could have Pisces or Virgo somewhere in your chart. And on this side for this person, we have Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, and King of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right, so you could be dealing with a Taurus, another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe also a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It can just really be like a mixed match of all the energies. But I just like to say them because maybe it'll help you out. Okay, so yeah, I kind of feel like this person has no idea either that you feel this way, or if you have already expressed to them or said something to them, I think they don't realize the severity or like how deep you feel this way. Like, you know how like you know, maybe a kid may say, oh my God, mommy, I hurt myself. And you're like, oh, it's just a scratch, like whatever. But then like to the kid, maybe it's like, it hurts more. It looks like a scratch, but maybe there's deeper bruising or deeper trauma inside the arm that maybe the mom doesn't see on the outside. So I feel like this is the case with you, where like on the outside, maybe this person doesn't think there's nothing wrong, but really it's a lot more than you show and a lot more than you express. And I'm sure you have your reasons as to why maybe you don't say it, or you don't want to like come off dramatic or anything, because that's you showing your cards. It's you showing your weaknesses or your vulnerability. And that's something you're like, no, 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 I'm not doing that. If I cry, I will cry in my closet behind closed doors. I refuse to let anyone see me like that. Let me know in the comments if you guys can relate, if like you've ever cried in front of anyone. And I bet you most of you would be like, nope, never. Let me know and be honest in the comments, okay? All right, so I feel like here that you have a lot of emotions building up, and a lot of things that I think are going to be coming to light that maybe you either want to come to light, but you kind of don't want to. It's like, I kind of want to say it, but then I kind of don't. It's like, I don't know. But there's a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions that you're feeling for sure. And you can't help it, because they are feelings invested here, or just the craving of wanting to be heard, wanting to be understood, wanting just someone to listen to you and, you know, sympathize with you, or just kind of make you feel safe, that you can express yourself. I feel like so many of you just really want to find that person, or want your person to be that person you can rely on. You could just express yourself without feeling judged, without feeling like they're gonna look down on you or anything like that. And I feel like there's a lot that you're gonna want to say, or you're gonna want to express, because there's a lot of built up frustrations and disappointments, because I think you feel like you've been doing a lot of work, or you've been the one pursuing, the one been trying to get this person's attention, or planning things, or in the past you've always been the one to kind of put, you know, your whole self in the connection or in like relationships. And it's like you never get anything in return, or you feel like you don't get the treatment, you don't get the recognition that you feel like you're putting in. And it's not about, oh, like, what am I gonna get? But it's like, you know, in a relationship, you want to feel like both of you are putting in work. And I think what's been going on or been happening in your past, or you've been feeling that it's always you putting in the work. It's always you doing everything. And it's like, you know, what about me? Like, how come I feel empty? How come I feel sad? How come I don't feel loved? So you can either be single right now and you don't feel loved, or you can even be in a relationship or be dealing with someone and you don't feel loved for whatever reason. And I think that this is kind of pushing you towards kind of wanting to isolate, maybe wanting to go and hide and kind of disappear on someone and try to do a lot of internal work. And you've been kind of overthinking, overanalyzing. You may be saying, when am I not overthinking, overanalyzing? But I think you're really trying to be like practical and logical. You want to make sense of your feelings. You want to make sense of your emotions and why you feel this way and why things are the way they are. 9, I see, is repeated twice for you guys. So there's going to be a lot of expansion, a lot of you connecting with other worlds, or trying to connect to reach higher consciousness enlightenment, to find truth about yourself, truth about your existence, why you feel this way, and thinking bigger about things. And I think learning lessons from past experiences to understand them, and really like dissecting and digesting everything. So I feel like what's going to happen is that you're going to want to isolate yourself, or you're going to want to push people away, or maybe just kind of disappear on this person or ghost them, because you're kind of trying to find your own inner light. It's like, what's going on? I don't know. Like, I can't depend on this person, or I feel like I can't rely on them emotionally. And I think for you guys, you need to feel like you can be connected with this person, or connected with someone emotionally, like they understand you, they have space for you. And it's not even just like, okay, you're sitting and listening to me, but are you really listening to me? Do you understand me? I think those are two really different things, and you really crave to be understood, not just listened to and go through one ear out the other, but do you understand? Do you get what I'm feeling? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's what's really been maybe frustrating. You don't feel heard, you don't feel understood, and that in turn makes you not feel loved. And with this person though, I feel like they don't know what's wrong, or they don't understand why you feel this way. Maybe they feel like, oh, you're just going through a funk, or like, I don't really know, Scorpio's just kind of being dramatic, or, you know, this is just them, they always act like this. Or because they feel good and they're in a good mood, they just kind of expect you to be in a good mood. It's like, why are you, what's wrong? Like, nothing happened. Like, I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Like, they just don't get it. And I think that really frustrates you. But I also feel like this person is full of love. Like, they feel really confident in this, and they feel like they haven't done anything wrong. To them, they think that they've been showing you love, that they've been giving you time and attention, and they don't see why maybe you're feeling this way. And I also feel like this person is very moralistic, maybe very traditional, could be religious, could have these high standards and believes in peace, and can sometimes be very fixed and very stubborn in their thoughts and their actions and what they believe in. And it's like, you know, if they feel like this is right, then like, you know, they may tell you, you know, why are you feeling this way? It doesn't make sense. They try to mix a lot of logic with emotions, and sometimes those two kind of don't mix well. And I think that doesn't sit right with you. I also feel like this person kind of sometimes feels like they know everything and will try to justify things that you're feeling, but they actually don't get why you're feeling that way. And so it kind of makes you feel that you can't really express yourself fully. But I do feel like this person is committed to you. I think they really like you. I think that they're not talking to anyone else, and they're all about you. But the problem is emotionally connecting, I think, with this person. That's where you guys are kind of like, oh, you know? And I think this person could be very heavily invested or very focused on work, material, you know, possessions, 3D reality, external circumstances, what people think about them, how society, family, friends view them. They could care too much about those things and superficial things that maybe you don't care about at all. And so that's where you guys maybe kind of have some tension and don't agree, because maybe their priorities are way different than you. And that's where you feel like their head and their heart goes to, and they kind of don't have enough time maybe for you possibly. So this person may think, you know, well, I provide for Scorpio, you know, I buy you anything you need, I pay for the rent, I pay for the bills, you know, this is me showing you love, like, what's going on with you? Why do you feel this way? And you're like, to you, it's like, well, that's not everything. I appreciate that, but I want to feel like you care about me. I want to feel that you're holding space for me, that I can talk to you, like having these things and you helping me out and stuff. That's nice. I appreciate it. But relationships are more than that. I feel like you're looking for depth. And maybe this person's kind of not doing that, but I also feel like they kind of don't understand it, or they don't know. So it may be important for you to express that to them, and maybe approach them in a more logical, rational way that they can understand. So maybe not coming forward and crying and like being overly emotional in front of them, but saying, hey, you know, this and this and this is how your actions make me feel, and this is why. And kind of like laying it out in a very like, you know, a way that they would understand. That maybe it's not the way you would want to express it, but they will listen to you and be like, okay, All right, I see that, I hear it. Which will maybe take more effort on your end, but may help the relationship or connection. Okay. All right, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, how are they feeling about you, what they want you to know, and what their next action and move will be towards you, and then also your advice. So if you want to continue this discussion and see what's in their head and what's going on with them, tune in the extended. The link will be below, and we'll chat more on there. Okay, so I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, take care. Bye.